Hello, welcome to episode number 13. So, straight off the bat, done some roster changes. Neidhart's out, Davey Boy Smith's out. Mainly because the original plan with them, it didn't pan out. I sort of was hoping to use them in a storyline with Bret Hart against Team Bischoff. But due to a suspension and all that, it didn't quite pan out. So we've got 3 episodes of Thunder, Mayhem, and then one more Thunder following, and then we're on the home stretch to Starrcade. It's been a while since I pre-booked all this, so the game's going to be fresh in my head as well, or not so fresh, I should say. What have we got here? Chad Warrington's contract's up. Not for me, I'm afraid. I'm sure he's one of the headbangers. Kamala's retired into an announcer. That could be all sorts of interesting. The Rock beats Austin. Meng beats Rikishi. Blackman gets beat by The Undertaker. So this is one way to see who's entering the wrestling world. Oh, we're in November 2001. ECW. Danny Doring and Roadkill beat Youngblood. I can't remember off the top of my head who Youngblood are. I think Jerry Mercury, maybe? Johnny Jeter. You might remember him from the Spirit Squad. Oh, hello. Yoshihiro Tajiri's contract's up. I mean, he'd probably be pretty decent on my roster. XPW, don't really know much about them. I'll leave Tajiri for now. Quiet day. Absolutely couple of contracts, but so he's left New Japan. Oh. Okay, so a fight occurred last night between Bam Bam Bigelow and Barry Windham. Backstage staff had to intervene, split them up. Tensions are said to be very high backstage, with some saying Bam Bam's behaviour is unacceptable. Well, there was no news. Oh, Randy Savage has retired. Well, I guess we'll wait and see what happens with Bam Bam. It seemed okay. So there you go, Savage has retired. The Rock on Sunday Night Heat. The Rock on Raw beats Kane. I mean, there's no news about the backstage fight, so I wonder if they have a hatred. Have a quick look. I mean, it's a Barry Windham. Oh, there you go. Bam Bam and Barry Windham don't like each other anymore. Whether they did beforehand, not sure. Definitely not now. Right, so coming up is Thunder. Right, off we go to the first show. Cool. So coming from Arizona, here we go. So the show opens. Edge versus Jeff Jarrett. Rematch tonight. Winner gets a title shot at Kurt Angle. That scored 100%. Strong start. A random tag. America's Most Wanted beat someone called Chad Malenko and Volator Jr. 4-star match, 71. I'm trying to build up AMW. It's quite hard because they're not very over. And to be honest, I might just have to start jobbing people. Candido and Jamie Noble beat Bagwell and Alex Wright, 3.5 star, 78%. Probably going to find this is Alex Wright's last hurrah because his contract's coming up. Promoted from developmental, Charlie Haas loses to Liger, but in a 4-star match, 81%. Backstage, brawl breaks out between Jericho and Kidman before they are finally separated, 87%. 4-star match, Lance Storm beats the American Dragon Bryan Danielson, 77%. Fatal 4-way, successful title defense from Steve Corino. Defending the TV title, beats Finlay, Crowbar, Psychosis, 3.5 star, 76%. A furious Brett asks why Davey and Jim got sacked. Bischoff says the decision came from the top. They were unhappy with their work and backstage antics. Goldberg is walking past and makes a sly comment towards Brett. What could that mean? The Hurri-Team, which is Hurricane Helms, and the Reject, which is Shannon Moore, beat the Fallen, Punk and Daniels. You know, trying something different. 5-star match though, can't argue with the results, 87%. Following the match, Vampiro can't believe they lost. He's yelling in their face. The camera pans to Sting, who is watching on. So there's the argument. Got an 83. Cuts to Sting. Probably should change his gimmick, to be honest. Chronic lose to Juventud and Wagner Jr. 3-star match, 81%. Jericho and Kidman finally face off. Bischoff makes Kidman versus Jericho for the US title at the pay-per-view. And this will probably, this will be the end of their feud. There's going to be a few feud endings at the pay-per-view. Eddie and Chavo beat the spaced out Rockers. 4-star match, 79%. So this is quite a big win. Or big rating. Not big win because AJ's not as popular, but 3-star match, 8%. Booker T beats AJ Styles. Flair and Triple H attack O'Haire and Palumbo, 86%. Kidman picks up a very big win. This is to get him over. 4-star match, 82%. Beats DDP. Following the match, Jericho and the Triad save DDP from Kidman, Steiner and Mike Awesome. So mixing two feuds there, 90%. Big win, Abyss beats Kurt Hennig. So Abyss beats a former WCW World Champ in my game, 4 stars, 87%. Main event time, Edge and Jeff Jarrett draw, 4-star match, 88%. Following the match, Bischoff and Brett can't decide who gets the title shot. Angle watches on, confused at the finish, 81%. So it's one of those, who gets the title shot? Only 86 for this Thunder. Oh, it's Chad Collar, he was Chad Malenko. Cole Gotch passed away. So also need to write down if I have changes. So we had Randy Savage retire, and we had a backstage fight with Bam Bam and Windham. Not making some money. 6,300 fans. So SmackDown's there. This is the only downside. Sometimes the news can take a little while. Rikishi beat Blackmore. That's not a big main event there. Anything? So nothing else that stands out there. that I haven't really gone over, of course. ECW, Sandman beats Rhino, Rob Van Dam beats Michael Shane, NWA Wildside, Claudio Costanoli gets the win, or Cesaro to some of you. Flying through. Okay, what can we see? The code to personality. So nothing major. Depends on what results you want to see. UPW is like a WWE's developmental. Frankie Kazarian's there. Wagner Jr. main evented New Japan. I mean, he's on my roster officially. My developmental had a pay-per-view with Reno main eventing. Reno, who was on my main roster for a bit, if those remember. Teaming with Mike Awesome. ECW holds November to remember. RVD defended a world title successfully against Spike. FBI win. Rhino defends the TV title. Doring and Roadkill retain the tag titles. Not bad pay-per-view. Not bad at all. Let's go. Alright, let's have a look see at Raw, Sunday Night Heat. Bit of a quiet day. Sometimes you just get that where there's barely any news. Game goes quicker that way, I guess. Orton retained the world title against Kane. Gotta remember, this is 2001 Randy Orton. He's just like pre-Viper days, pre-Legend Killer days. Undertaker beats Austin. At least they put him in the main event. They don't often do that with their world title. To me, there's nothing of relevance there. Alright, from Hawaii. We open up with a random match. Barry Harwood's American Most Wanted and Charlie Haas versus Candido Noble, Danielson and Amazing Red. Danielson got the win, 3.5 stars, 70%. Red got a lot of popularity boost there, 2 there for America. Edge or Jeff Jarrett, Bret Hart sides with Edge, Bischoff sides with Jarrett. They argue over last week's finish, still no decision, 93%. Wagner Jr. beats Sick Nick Mondo, 4.5 stars, 79%. Lynn beats Bagwell and Volator Jr., 3 stars, 73%. Lynn got a big overness boost here, 4s everywhere. Ultimo beat Marty Jannetty, 3-star match, 71%. Goldberg says he deserves the title shot. Bret disagrees and shoots him down, 93%. Abyss wins again, this time beats Finlay. Set to Chaos, 4-star match, 86%. Lance Storm gets a win, 3.5 star. He beats Dustin, 79%. Sean O'Haire and Chucky Palumbo beat Brian Clark, Brian Adams, Chronic, 2.5 star though, 80%. I mean, I'm not surprised the match quality wasn't brilliant. Promo from Flair Trips, cussing down O'Haire and Palumbo, call them nobodies. Vampiro beats the Reject 1-on-1, 3-star, 79%. Following the match, the Fallen beat down Hurricane and Reject Sting watches on from the entrance ramp. Vampiro spots him and invites him into the ring to fight. Stinger walks off. So Sting again up in the angle for us. 85 overall. Chavo defends the Cruiserweight title. Defeats Paul London. 4.5 star, 77%. Successful tag title defense. Scott Steiner and Mike Awesome beat Rotunda and Barry Windham. 4 star, 89%. Following the match, Triad attack Awesome and Steiner. That's Bam Bam, Canyon and DDP. Big win here. Carino beats Booker T. 4 star match, 87%. Retains the TV title. Trying to make the TV title important, you know. Big match here. Big overness boost here as well. Guerrero and Kidman beat Mysterio and Jericho. Kidman gets the win. 5 star match, 97%. Kurt Angle beats AJ Styles. I believe I've made this the main event. 5 star match, 94%. So even at this part of his career, AJ Styles is putting on a 5 star match. Angle, Edge and Jarrett have a 3-way brawl to end the show, 91%. So 92 for Thunder from Hawaii. That'll be the money. 7775, 325,000. So yeah, ticket sales is quite generous on this game. I mean, we've got 39 million. Money shouldn't be a problem now. Quite a busy day. Edge wants to work with Chris Jericho. I mean, that seems like a good match to me. I mean, they're both. There's always faces when I work with faces, but it doesn't really matter too much. I guess Josh Matthews has entered wrestling. Not sure who he is. A retirement. Reno's being pushed quite nicely. What's annoying is NWA Wildside have loads of titles, but they haven't really put them on any of my guys. Stone Mountain, Caprice, cheers guys. That's how the development's looking. Suppose I should have a little look at WWE. Still got the Hardys main eventing. A few of the title belts here. So your world champion is still Orton. Prestige wise, I mean, it's the highest prestige belt, so I don't know why they don't put it on a main eventer, to be honest with you. Makes sense to go with Austin and Rock or Taker, really. If it was me, of course. Always like to have a little look, see at other promotions, see who's available. I will not be bringing in Eric Watts or Rocco Rock. What a random tag team. And there's Johnny Grunge, contracts up. So some of these people for TCW were actually under written deals, so you couldn't even poach them, like Dusty Rhodes for argument's sake. So could poach Spike Dudley there. I mean, he's probably one of them last surviving stars, I guess. So SmackDown, Austin, The Machine and The Rock beat S.A. Rios, Stevie Richards and Benoit. Oh, that was Heat, sorry. Christian, Ken Shamrock and The Rock beat Al Snow, Kane and Billy Gunn. Okay. Great 6-man tag. Who am I to criticise? There we go, Perry Saturn. So that could be a good signing. Well, I've never seen this before. Got a great hire for you. Hey boss, a friend of mine would be an amazing fit for us. I'd love it if we could hire Mark Jindrak. Let's have a look. Mark Jindrak, I mean, he's not too bad. Doesn't even say he's friends with Sean O'Haire, but hey. He's improved a bit. And how old is he? 24. I mean, I'm going to say yes. There's a pop-up on here. There we go. Look, you promised Sean O'Haire you will hire Mark Jindrak before this date. I'll think about it. Be interesting to see. Perry Saturn's 35 on the game. Got a lot of title history. Last couple of matches he's been oh, he had a main event there. To be honest, I mean, I like his skill, but I don't really have any storyline ideas for him, I guess. Coming from Maine. So we open up with Chronic actually beat a team. They beat the Spaced Out Rockers. 3.5 stars, 78%. AJ picks up a win. Dustin Rhodes now falling into the putting people over category. 3.5 star, 8%. Angle versus Edge versus Jarrett is booked for the pay-per-view, but tonight each person will have to find a partner for a three-way tag match. 88%. Scott Hall. Been a while. 3.5 star beats Charlie Haas. What's this for? Oh, I'm turning a heel apparently. I can't remember when I'm going to do that, so I'll leave it for a little while. 86%. Lance Storm beats Juventud Guerrera. 5-star match. Nice. So this random feud. Hurri-Team versus the Fallen. Insult each other. They will meet at the pay-per-view. Sting watches on. Triad beat Jimmy Yang, Kaz Hayashi. Canyon with the win. 4.5 star, 84%. Following the match, Awesome and Steiner are beating down DDP backstage, causing an injury. Kimberly seeks for medical help. 84%. Basically, if I look at DDP, I can see his career's coming to an end on this game. He probably will retire soon, to be honest. 4.5 star, Billy Kidman beat Liger, 85%. Final match, Jericho and Kidman have a little brawl, 80%. Natural Born Thrillers versus Credible and Lynn. The Thrillers went over. 3.5 star, 81%. Guerrero beat Jamie Noble. 4.5 star, 89%. Of course it was Guerrero. This is a big one. This is a tester. Goldberg and Abyss put on a 100% 4-star match. Obviously chaos was involved. When you book a match, you can set chaotic for people with not as great skills. Following the match, Goldberg says, I hope you're watching Hitman. 100%. Hennig, Triple H. Triple H wins. 3.5 star, 86%. Main event time. So it was Kurt Angle, Bryan Danielson, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Jeff Jarrett and Steve Corino. Team Edge win. Edge and Mysterio. 4.5 star, 91%. Danielson benefited from being in that match. Kurt took a hit. Mysterio and Edge took a overness bump. 89%. Excelente. Saturn's accepted his contract renewal. Nova's staying. I mean, why not? New Japan. I mean, it's not quite the New Japan of today. IWRG's Mexican promotion. OVW still a big show. Interesting. See, I'm sort of debating whether to go on a bit of a overness, hiring drive. Pick up some different talent, I guess. I figured this was coming. Hey boss, I'd like to take the next step in my career. I could do with a title match before the 23rd of January. Sure thing, Goldberg. You can have a title. I'd just say yes to everybody, to be honest. You can have a title shot. Classic Bill. ECW, Dreamer, RVD main evented. Nothing important in my development. So the reason I'm sort of looking at potentially, I suppose, writing off DDP is I believe he's going to retire on me soon because his legs are at 36 in a year. He's gone down 30% nearly. Now he is 45, so it's good to note for future games. But I believe when they hit the 20s, they normally retire. We'll see. Rick Steiner's contract's coming up, but he's in my developmental now, so it's whether it's not my job to keep him around. Alright, pay-per-view time from Massachusetts. I can just about say that. Right, we open up with a hype video. Angle, Jericho, Flair, Triple H, Edge, you know, all the stars. It's got 100%. Open up with a 8-man tag, I believe this was. Psychosis, Crazy, Jannetty, London versus Lynn, Storm, Chris Harris, and the other Storm, that confused me. Lance Storm and James Storm. 4.5 star, 77%, good opener. Bryan Danielson beats Buff Bagwell, 2.5 stars, 72%. Buff wasn't happy, I'm not gonna lie. Abyss wins again, 3.5 star. He beats Jamie Noble. Cruiserweight title successfully defended again. 4-star match. Chavo beat Justin Liger and Hoovy. 82%. Brett warns Goldberg to stop complaining. Goldberg warns Brett he will cripple him again. 100%. AJ overheading. 4-star match. 83%. That was a big overness boost there for AJ Styles. Candido attempted to win back the TV title. I don't know if he actually had the TV title. He had the Cruiserweight title, I know that once. 3-star, 78%. Booker T and Scott Hall versus Chronic. Booker T with the win, 85%. 3-star match quality. Vampiro beats Hurri-Team. 3.5 star, 83%. Following the match, Sting joins the Fallen. Helms and the Reject are getting beaten up. Sting hits the ring and hits the Hurri-Team with his baseball bat. He stares at Vampiro and the two shake hands. So we're going back for the Gothic Sting. He's with Vampiro, Punk and Daniels now. Pre-match promo, the Triad issue a warning. They'll be taking those tag team titles tonight. 81%. However, Scott Steiner and Mike Awesome retain the tag titles when they beat Kanyon and Bam Bam Bigelow. 4.5 star, 100%. US title hype. Jericho Kidman. Jericho successfully retains the belt. 4.5 star, 89%. To be honest, you know, it was built up okay. Just trying to elevate Kidman a bit, to be honest. Sean O'Haire, his grudge match against Triple H. Sean O'Haire wins. 3.5 star, 99%. Sean O'Haire was struggling for breath at the end, so that was a 16-minute match. Good to know, big spot. Sean O'Haire was hit with an injury as a result of this segment. Okay. Let's hope I haven't booked him in anything on the last show. Main event hype. Kurt Angle retains. He beats Edge and Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett? 3.5 star, 87%. Following the match, Eddie Guerrero hits the ring and floors Angle with his own title belt. He stares at the belt and holds it in the air 100%. So we've got a few feud endings and a few beginnings. So I'm going to go over here to the storyline section. We are ending Kidman and Jericho. We're ending Triple H and O'Haire. Triad, awesome. That one's ending. Edge, Jarrett, and Kurt Angle. Did I have one? Oh, yeah, there we go. That one's ending. So this is one that's continuing. This one's continuing. We are adding Eddie, Angle, WCW title. And I've got a couple more, but they won't be added just yet. Let's see what the injury is. He will miss some time. Great. He's out until the 26th of Jan 2002. Rib injury. Now I know I've put him in a storyline, so we'll find out what happens soon. WWF hold Survivor Series. Rock defeated Ming, retained the IC title. Orton beat The Rock before that, retained the world title. Ivory, still women's champ. Austin beat Billy Gunn. Testa Ming beat Right to Censor. Raven still your hardcore champ. So a lot of double duty in these WWF. Get my words out. Johnny Saints retired. Well, that's a given. He's probably in his 50s, I would say, in this game, would be a guess. Austin beat Test. Hardy's beat APA. Taker beat Billy. And that was Survivor Series. Oh, Adam Pearce has left UPW. What I didn't show you was I've actually now got William Regal. Welcome. And let's do a auto push. See what occurs at the end. Alright, now I've got to run my eye. Yeah, so I had a Sean O'Haire match, but we don't know. Maybe he can wrestle. We'll see. Cannot proceed. Sean O'Haire's in a match despite having an injury. So I'll just delete the match, to be honest. Can we run? There we go. Brett books Triple H Goldberg, 97%. AMW beat Dustin Rose and Finlay, 4-star match, 8%. This is good. AMW finally building up. Mysterio beats Crowbar, 4.5 star, 85%. Sting cuts a promo saying he saw the light. It's time to get rid of these jokers in WCW and take the Fallen to new levels. A 100%. Triad beat Rotunda Windham. Well, that would have caused a bit of anxiety for one of them. 3.5 star, 8%. Abyss wins again, 4 star, 4.5 star, 79%. Beats Super Crazy. Chavo retains again. 4-star match, beats Psychosis, 77%. Jericho asked Scott Hall to be his partner tonight. He's cool with it, 85%. Booker beats Bagwell, 2-star, 83%. Jarrett beats Bryan Danielson, 3-star, 74%. Lots of random matches. Edge beats Ultimo Dragon, 4-star match, 83%. Kurt Angle goes after Eddie, takes half the roster to separate them. Just the old random pull apart brawl, 89%. Kidman and AJ beat Wagner and Hoovy, 5-star match, 90%. Jericho makes his entrance. Scott Hall's music plays, but he does not appear, leaving Jericho to fight 2-on-1. And in that handicap match, Scott Hall interfered. Scott Steiner and Mike Awesome beat Jericho, 5-star match, 100%, and I think this is the heel turn. Scott Hall attacks Jericho, throws a toothpick in his face. Turn heel. It was a success. So we're going for Scott Hall Jericho now. Main event time. Triple H beats Goldberg. 4.5-star, 100%. Wow, that's a big show. 96%. Wasn't expecting that. It's a way to end November. So we shall add the new storyline. Jericho is going to be facing Hall. I guess it'll be the US title. So we've got Scott Hall, Jericho, Eddie, Kurt Angle, the Hurri-Team versus the Fallen, and Brett's Revenge. Let's have a look how the roster is looking for push. Scroll to the top. Kurt Angle, 90 overness. Looks still in good condition. Goldberg's 99. Edge is high 80s. Scott Steiner's pretty high. 1/2 of my tag champs. Stinger's still up there. Jericho's still main event. So Sean O'Haire's class is upper mid. I mean, even Triple H's. What's Vampiro? Yeah, he's more over in Mexico, obviously. Regal's not too bad. So Eddie Guerrero, who's upper mid with 91. Okay, mate. Let's change that push to main eventer. AJ, how's he doing? Oh, he's getting there. Mid-carder. CM Punk's mid-carder. Abyss is still only in the mid-card. But as you can see, it goes up pretty quick. Carino's been pushed quite well. It's technically a mid-carder, probably more of an upper mid. So yeah, the roster's looking sharp. Alright, we've just get it to December. Wait, Kevin Nash, first match back, that must be. Loses to Steve Austin. And I can check, I guess. Nash, who left me. How heartless of you. That way it's been in angles. Oh, he has been a match. I've just not been paying attention. So he's been back since October. Losing to The Rock. He won a match there. Lost to Austin. Alright, December, we've made it. December 2001. Who'd have thought? Alright, we'll do month end. Claudio getting a nice push in development. So I like to check the rankings. Yep, Scott Steiner's been used well. Carino, Canyon, Booker T. We'll do top 10. Lance Storm, Mysterio, Awesome, Stinger, Abyss, and Jeff Jarrett. I think Kurt Angle's he's got some losses now. The merch, Goldberg and Scott Steiner are in a league of their own, really. 356, 327, Angle's there, and Jericho. So yeah, and then you go the very bottom. Barry Howe, yeah, the old job. He makes a little bit. It's better than nothing. So yeah, this is how we're going to end it. So we've got 2 Thunders, Starrcade, a couple more Thunders in there as well. So yeah, we're on the push to Starrcade, the new feud that will be leading into that for the world title. It's going to be Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. Well, Angle's 76-day run will be a bit more by then. I'll try and get a bit more of a longer title run for some people. I mean, Jericho's already done 104 days. So trying to make it less of the old WCW, more of the new. But 1 month to go and we hit 2002. As always, cheers for giving us a go. I hope you guys like, and take care all.